Daniel Kinahan, his father Christy Sr. and brother Christy Jr. and 4 others have been named as key members of the group. Let's go live now to Dublin City Hall, where a briefing ended a short time ago, to our news correspondent Richard Chambers. And Richard, these international moves really are unprecedented.
They certainly are, Colette. There is no overstating the importance of today's joint announcement by Irish, US and UK authorities. The US government has today effectively declared war on the Kinahan organised crime group, imposing sanctions against them. And to underline their importance and the seriousness with which they're treating the Kinahan group, they have imposed a $5 million bounty effectively for information which could see them brought to justice. The US government today, in a briefing posted online, detailing their concerns and information about the Kinahan group, saying that they want the 3 key figures, the leaders of the Kinahan group as they described them, brought to justice, including Christy Kinahan Sr., described as the founder of the group, his son Daniel Kinahan, described in the High Court as the controller and manager of the organised crime group, and Christy Kinahan Jr. Now, they have ended up on a list of sanctions alongside Russian oligarchs, terror groups and foreign regimes considered hostile to the United States and considered a threat to US national security. A dramatic moment here at City Hall not too long ago when the US Ambassador to Ireland, Claire Cronin, effectively spelled out that these are wanted men.
Every year, millions of lives are affected by transnational organizations, including through drugs, violence, firearm deaths, and human trafficking and smuggling. And so today, the United States Department of State is pleased to announce a reward of up to $5 million for information leading to the financial disruption of the KTCO or the arrest and convictions of its leaders.
Well, these sanctions will target the Kinahan organised crime group as well as their business dealings and associates. The 3 leaders of the group, the Kinahans, have been added to the sanctions list, as well as 4 other named associates who are based both in Dubai and in Spain, as well as 3 companies, including an alcoholic beverage company based in the United Kingdom and a sports management company based in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. Now, authorities here today saying that the Kinahan crime cartel has effectively made over €1 billion in wealth off the revenue of drugs trafficking and firearms trafficking, and they are currently beyond the reach of extradition, the apex of the group, the Kinahans, in the United Arab Emirates. But the message from all of the authorities here today is that justice will not stop in searching to bring these people before the courts.
As of today, the Kinahan transnational criminal organization joins the ranks of Italy's Camorra, Mexico's Los Zetas, Japan's Yakuza, and Russia's thieves-in-law.
To them, I'd say you can run, but you can't hide from justice forever. And from today, they will be running low on money, friends, and influence.
Well, some security sources here today saying this marks the beginning of the end of the Kinahan crime cartel. It is worth underlining how serious and how senior the briefing was here today at Dublin City Hall. Representatives of the United States Drug Enforcement Authority, the State Department, Homeland Security, from the UK, the National Crime Agency, Europol, as well as Gardaí. And what these sanctions will effectively do is tell the Kinahans that the United States is closed for business from them. It tells businesses and financial institutions right around the world that these are marked by the United States and you should not engage with them in any way. Also, a very strong message from Drew Harris, the Garda Commissioner, as well as the National Crime Agency of the United Kingdom, to sporting groups, particularly in the sport of boxing, and not to engage with the organised crime group, saying that what was once implicit about the Kinahans is now today made explicit, that if they are looking at the evidence presented by the US, Irish and UK authorities, they have to ask themselves, do they want any part of this whatsoever? Really today, a show of unity and a show of strength by authorities.